lights and spotlights and things for your home. But I'll tell you, the PIR motion lights, these are one of the best sets I've ever seen that we've carried here. First of all, they're multifunctional. You can use them for a variety of things. Anywhere you need extra light, you're gonna get a 3-pack of these. They actually rotate on their little 360-degree axis, so you can move them and position them anywhere you want. But what makes these different is the PIR. The IR stands for infrared. These actually sense motion by like through your body, like something moving or walking by. They can sense the heat. So whether it's a dog or a skunk or a person or whatever, any object that moves in front of it, it picks up on it, automatically kicks the light on. And you can put these anywhere. I mean, they are so easy. Yvette Lopez is here, my good friend Yvette.
Hello.
You know, it's funny, you come around, I see you once in a while when we work together, and your items are always the coolest, like, affordable,
practical,
cool, practical
things that we need.
Yes,
absolutely.
And that's what these are. We get 3, right?
3 with the batteries.
With the batteries
Check that
included.
out.
All right.
Yes. So what I love about these is these little lights pack a lot of technology. First of all, the light itself is COB LED, and what that means is chip on board, which means there's so many chips of LED light mounted closely together. It's like a panel. So you're going to get the brightest, whitest LED light available. And then, as Guy was saying, this is going to be able to rotate 360 degrees, and that's because you're gonna get a magnetic base with it. So this goes on the base, and then you can angle it down, up, whatever side you want. And you're gonna be able to mount it in 3 different ways. So we're gonna give you a hook. We're also gonna give you a piece of stick tape if you don't want to affix something permanently in your wall. But here's another way that I think this is pretty cool. Because it's magnetized, you can actually put it on anything that is magnetized, like your refrigerator, like your toolbox, like your breaker box. So you can put it right on there.
Box. Yeah.
Think about that, because when your power goes out, you go to see the breaker box, but there's no light, so you can't see it.
Right.
So you have one on here, and then it's gonna be motion censored. That's your other technology. Like you said, the PIR, that's passive infrared, it's gonna sense you. Once it senses the heat, it will go on. It will then stay on until that motion is gone. Once the motion is gone, then it will stay on for an additional 30 seconds. So again, like you saw in the video, what's great with these, think about all those places you need the extra light. I'm sure you're thinking about them now.
These are so
that
smart.
That closet that doesn't even have a light, I keep one in a closet, and you can keep it, you can just sit it on its stand.
Wow, these
there
are
you go.
bright.
Now there you can see just how bright it is.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm gonna even put mine on auto, so that way, there's the motion,
there's 2 settings, so you can have it so it automatically turns on with motion.
And you know what, I love that setting, because if you're using it at night, you don't want it to go on with light, right? If you're walking by, why do you want to waste the battery and it be going on? It's only gonna be censored and go on in the dark when there's motion. Now, if you do want to, exactly, just like that, and there it is on the breaker box. So here's another thing. You can pull it right off the base and use it as a flashlight if you need to. So you can pull it right off, use it as a flashlight. There he is, he's walking with it, and he probably has it in the on motion. So if you keep it on, it will stay on. So guys, say your power goes out, right? We're at a time now in the year that power goes out.
It's really bright.
Put it in, it's that whitest, brightest LED light. So you can put it on, leave it on, and it's gonna stay like that. But again, if you choose to put it on the auto, it will only go on when it senses that heat. But what's great about this is, so you're walking down the basement, you walk by, it goes on. Yeah. My daughter, she's older now, but when she was little, she did not want to get up to use the bathroom because she was scared of the dark.
Right.
If she had one of these in the hall, it would automatically go on.
Totally.
And then think about elderly people. My 2 parents are in their 80s and 90s. They live in their home. It's downright dangerous if they get up and they bump into something or trip on something when they walk.
Totally.
So it goes on. So I love that because if it's dark, you can't see to turn on a light.
I know.
So it automatically
or you
goes
can't
on.
see if the toilet seat is up or down.
You might want one right there.
Let me just give you a little clue there, all right? The worst thing, you don't want to go skin on porcelain. Nobody ever wants to deal with that.
I actually wanted to show you.
This, to me, this is brilliant. You can put this in any cabinet, in any cupboard, under a sink. If you have a pantry that doesn't have a light in there. Remember, when you go in the pantry, you don't need it on all the time. 20 seconds, you get what you need, couple cans, you walk out, it turns off. But if you want to do, if you're going to be in there for more than that, you turn it on and it stays on. And if you need to walk with it, watch, you just pull it off and walk with it.
And now you have a
That's
flashlight.
Brilliant.
But because of the magnetic base, it allows you to mount it underneath and then aim it wherever you want, or you can aim it against the wall, or you can just set it down anywhere you want. So it's very, very versatile. And again, remember the COB technology you saw how very bright and white those lights are. That one's just set there in the cabinet. He obviously has it on auto. When he opens it up, it goes on. When he's out of there, it turns off. Here's one in the hallway. Great, you're walking to the kitchen. You're not gonna step on those dog bones. My husband says that's the way he's gonna kill himself, is stepping on a dog bone in the middle of the night and falling over. Or kids' toys that end up on the floor.
Oh, look at that.
Look at that. You walk in, boom. They illuminate in your kitchen, so you don't have to turn on. In the middle of the night, you don't wanna go in turning on all your big lights. Not for what you need.
Especially
You just need a glass of water.
Or if, like you said, if you need to use the bathroom in the middle of the night and you don't want to wake up your partner, your husband, wife, whatever it is, you don't want to wake them up, then you could just go in and the light will automatically kick on. You could even mount it down near the floor, near the commode.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So that it just sees your feet.
Yes.
And it just, so it lights up what you need, you know, where the TP is and where the bowl is and all the things, so your kids won't try to, you know, go in the middle of the night without the lights on, which we know what happens then.
It makes a difference. And you know what, Guy? The fact that this is magnetic, I love that you can put this right on your car. Now, here's a college girl. The first thing my daughter says is, "Ooh, these are great for tailgating. I'm going to stick it right on the side of the car." I'm like, that's brilliant.
Kids, you know, the minds of children. The minds of the children.
I mean, look at this. You could put it right inside the hood of your car. If you needed to work in your car, your hands-free.
I love your idea about putting it on the breaker box, because what's the first thing that happens when the power goes out, right? You're like, oh, what am I going to do? And then you go digging for a flashlight. What's nice is you know that if you go down to the basement, maybe you have one right when you walk into the basement, you have another one halfway through, and then you have one at the breaker box. They'll all turn on as they catch your infrared signal, and they'll turn on. And then you can take it with you, flick it to the on position, and have a full-time flashlight to wherever you need to go.
Right, it's awesome. I would keep one of these in your car too, because again, if you break down, you know you can put this right on the side of your car, and that way, if there's oncoming traffic or something, they'll know that you're there. But if you need to get out and walk somewhere, you need to look in your car. I mean, I've dropped my keys or my phone or something, and you need a flashlight in the car too, so that's cool.
Let me remind you that you do get all three of these with the batteries. People are going crazy because they're like, oh my gosh, this is a really great deal. I mean, $24.95 would be good for one with the bat. You're getting all three. So just think about your home and where you would like to put these. I would say everybody should have one on their breaker box where their power supply is, just in case, because, you know, trying to find flashlights and all that. I would think maybe in your bathroom area, just so if you got to go in the middle of the night, and like my mother's 80.